What's going on, everybody? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here from our live review of Love and Marriage, Huntsville season 4, episode I think it's 11. Episode 11. Yes, we're live tonight, and yes, I will be coming on the screen again because I came on screen earlier. But I'm gonna start this thing off at the 10-minute mark. So I'm gonna allow you guys to come in first, okay? Because I see you guys are coming in. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all come in first before we really get started, okay? Now, like I said earlier today on the other live that I did before the show started, my channel has been pretty quiet. I still been putting out reviews, but I really ain't been putting out a lot of gossip videos and things like that. The who was wrongs and stuff, they still been coming out because they were already pre-recorded. Like I recorded all that shit back in April. I mean, in March. So that's why I was already ready to go. But other than that, I haven't been putting out a lot of stuff because I've been sick. That's number one. I've been sick and depressed as fuck. So that's why I wasn't on camera as much. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. And it's just been a lot going on in my head. It ain't because that's the thing about depression. You really ain't got nothing to be depressed about at this moment. You know what I mean? It's just that because people were asking me, okay, are you financially well? I'm like, I am the most well off financially right now than I've been since maybe May of last year, right after my uncle died, right before things got rough. I'm very much in a great place financially, so I don't have nothing to worry about. There's like anything else going on. I'm like everything and everyone around me is fine. It's other stuff, which I think a lot of it has to do with my job. That's what I think it is, because I'm a whole zombie when I go to work, child. I hate that place. You know what I'm saying? Like I completely hate that place. And I wanted to make a video about how much I hate my job, but I ain't want to do that. But sometimes jobs can mentally drain you. You know what I mean? Like jobs can mentally drain you, take away everything. Like I know all this week I've been sick and trying to go to work. I know that when I came back, I know I had fell ill right before I went to Dallas. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that still wrong with me. I got that damn cough. But but that's the thing. I kind of felt ill right before I went to Dallas. And at first I wasn't gonna go because I'm like, if I don't feel any better, then I'm not going. But then I felt better. So I was like, okay, I'll go. But then I went and it's like I started feeling worse. The second night I was in Dallas. So I didn't get to see Niecy like I intended to or anything like that. So it was just like I was pissed because I didn't get to see Niecy. I was pissed because I didn't really get to hang out like I wanted to because I got sick. So I came back home. I then, I came back, did a live. I was kind of sick then when I came back and did the live about, the whole fight. So then I said, okay, I'm a stand down. So I said, you know what? I'm a rest. I'm gonna put out my reviews. I can have the strength enough to do that. I just won't go on screen, but I do the reviews. So that's pretty much all I did was reviews. Like I didn't feel like making no damn thumbnails, no graphics, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I ain't feeling this shit at all. Like, I ain't with it. I ain't feeling it, whatever. That's why I was in with it. But I tried to go to work that Tuesday. I came to work, I pulled that truck, and I told my manager, I'm like, listen, I pulled your truck. I did it in 2 hours. I filled up your rack. I got to go. He was like, I can tell you don't feel well. You can go home. And I took my ass the fuck home. I came to work at 5 in the morning. I left at 11 a.m. And I got into bed and I stayed there. Like a lot of the days I went to work, I came home and I got into bed and I wouldn't get out. That's a mixture of being sick and depressed at the same time. Couldn't get up because I was sick and couldn't get up because I was fucking depressed. So that's how that shit go. But however, when the job steals your joy, it's time to go. Girl, listen, we got a new boss, and he pulled me to the side, and he was like, "Scotty, I've been here for like 2 or 3 weeks now, and I never see you smile, and I feel like you should smile more. I hear a lot of the, The coworkers say you're one of the best people here. They love your personality. You don't smile. And I just didn't see what they were saying because I've been here for weeks and you don't never smile. And so I was like, and y'all might not believe me when I say this, but I'm just one that just don't care what they say. I looked at that man and I'm like, it's nothing to smile about. I was just like, he was like, huh? I said, it's nothing to smile about. That's why I don't smile, because it's nothing to smile about. And he was like, you have a lot to smile about. I said, I really don't, but and then I gave him this fake ass smile. And he was like, that's what I want to see more of. I want to see more of that smile. And I don't, and when I said there's nothing to smile about, at that time I was kind of down and out at that time, but I was just telling the truth. And sometimes people be watching you on YouTube and don't be believing the shit that you be saying, but I don't get on here and lie. Like, if I did it, I did it. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. I definitely said that to him. I was like, I, there's nothing to smile about. Like, I literally looked at him and said that. And my coworker Monica was like, I can't believe you said that. I'm like, it's the truth. Like, it's the truth. One thing about me is this right here. I don't care. Like, if I feel like this at work, you gotta be completely honest. Like, if I did it, I did it. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. I remember one time my manager came to me like last year and he asked me, it was something on this and you were supposed to do it. And somebody said they told you to do it and you didn't do it. So did you not do it? I said, to be honest, I didn't do it. And I said, there's no need for me to be sitting up here lying like I did it. I know I didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I knew I didn't do it. So I flat out told that man that I didn't do it. I said, I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way. I'm just being honest. Like, I know I didn't do it. So I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I ain't getting in trouble because I was honest. I mean, why am I lying? Like, that's why I don't understand when people be at work and they get confronted about something that they didn't do, and then they know they didn't do it, but then when the boss come to them and say, why you didn't do this, and then they turn around and just argue this man down and be like, I did do it, knowing that they fucking didn't do it. I ain't finna argue with you. If I know I didn't do it, I ain't do it. I'm not finna sit up here and lie to you. Period. That's a patronizing comment anyway. Who are these people that feel like they can tell you this? That's what it's like. It's really nothing to smile about. I don't like this place, so ain't nothing to smile about. Now, I didn't say that part, the whole part of I don't like this place and ain't nothing to smile about. Now, I definitely didn't say that. I would have loved to say it, but I ain't say that. But I definitely told him, it's nothing to smile about, because it's nothing to smile about, honestly. But that's another video for another day. Cause we here to talk about love and marriage, Huntsville, and I'm gonna try to give y'all the best that I got, because this episode really wasn't all that. Like, I really I really didn't have much. Like, I wrote my notes and I got like what I got. I got like maybe 4 notes or whatever. So that's really all I got. But it wasn't really nothing to talk about. It wasn't really nothing to talk about. So let me get back on screen. Oops, my bad. Boom. There I go. 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 Okay, there I go. So we're gonna kick this thing off, because I don't think this live gonna even be an hour. I don't see it being an hour. I definitely don't see it being an hour. I don't, because it just wasn't. It didn't do anything for me. It didn't do nothing for me. I ain't really care. It didn't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into it though. We're gonna do the best that we can. Ain't no need for us to be complaining about how bad the episode was. We here, we live, we done wrote notes down, we watched the damn show. What's the point? So we're gonna open this thing up. Let me open up my comments and stuff. Okay. So we open this thing up with Tiffany and Louis talking to her adoptive parents. And they still look good for their ages. That's the first thing that I said. They look good for their age. Um so it was like they were um they were talking about finding her biological parents. And it was kind of like it was this big conversation about how she felt away when she first found her biological mom, and how she, was scared to tell them about her finding her biological father. You know what I mean? Because of the way that they felt when she found the mama. And, her mother was like, I think it was either the mama or daddy said, I thought that you wasn't gonna want to have nothing to do with us and all of this other stuff because you found like your biological parents and stuff like that. But that was just me being selfish because you deserve to know. And I'm glad he said that. I'm glad that he said that because what I don't understand, and I'll probably never understand because I'm not an adopted child. I have a friend that was adopted. I did not, and we have been friends. We've been friends since 2009, so it's been about how many years now? About 13 years. We've been friends 13 years, and for a long time, I thought that those older, because he had older parents, like they were older people. And I thought he was like a miracle child for them because his parents were like mad old. And I ain't saying that in a negative way. I'm saying they were older. You know what I'm saying? And so he told me that they adopted him when he was, coming up or whatever. And I was just like, oh my God, I never would have known that. You know what I mean? And he even knows his biological parents and stuff, like the biological family and stuff. So, I don't really I've never really asked him any questions about it, only because, I don't really want to get all up in his business and stuff like that because I'm the type of friend that will listen if you tell me, but I'm not going to voluntarily ask you something about that because I don't know how sensitive that is. Because again, I'm not adopted. I know my mom, I know my dad, whatever. So I don't know how that goes. So I try to be sensitive to certain things. So when he will bring them up and talk about it, then I was ready to listen, get my commentary or whatever. And sometimes I just didn't get no commentary at all. Sometimes I just would just sit there and listen to him talk about his experience and just be in awe because I didn't know. You know what I mean? So just me being a friend, I just sat there and I listened to a lot of the stuff that he said. And then when he wanted my commentary, my feedback, then I gave it to him. You know what I mean? And so they were basically saying that they were scared that she didn't want to have nothing to do with them when she found her biological parents. I mean, I understand that because you raised this child as your own. It goes beyond blood at this point. It's a connection. So of course, you're going to feel, you know, you're going to feel a certain type of way about this child. You know what I mean? That's the way you're going to feel. And it's like he felt that he was being selfish because she deserved to know. And sometimes I don't understand why adoptive parents try to keep their adoptive kids from finding out about their biological parents because at some point they're going to know that they're adopted. At some point they're going to know. And then number two, at some point they're going to want to find those people that gave birth to them. That's something that's going to be in the back of their mind forever. Because I know there's a guy in my hometown who was adopted. He's actually my best friend's cousin, as a matter of fact, and he went on this journey to find his biological mom, and he found her. He did a whole what he do? He did this thing on Facebook where he went live and he was recording everything and stuff like that. So he recorded the whole process and let all of us watch. He even recorded when his mama first met, like when his mama saw him in person. And the thing about it was when he was given up for adoption, he was maybe like 3 or 4 years old. So there were like little memories there. And she knew exactly who he was when he walked through the door. And that whole moment between him and his biological mom was like a touching moment because when she saw him walk the door, she was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." That's all she kept saying was, "Oh my God." It's like she saw a ghost. Like she was like, because she didn't even know that he'd been in contact with his sisters. He had found his sisters. They had been communicating through Facebook, and they had this plan to surprise their mother with him for her birthday. And I thought that was the sweetest thing in the world. Like, it was like the sweetest thing in the world for him to surprise his biological mom with his presence on her birthday. And watching it, I was on Facebook watching that shit, and I was just like, oh my God, that is so nice. Like, I can only imagine the type of thing that he was like that. I don't want to say emptiness because I don't know, but some people feel a little bit of emptiness when they're adopted and don't know who their biological parents are. But I can only imagine that gap that was filled in that particular moment because she cried, the sisters cried, he cried. It was like a full circle moment for everybody because they was like they had been looking for him for a long time. They knew his name and everything. They had been looking for him for years and they finally found him. Facebook is a motherfucker. It really is. Facebook is a motherfucker. Like if you use it the right way, you can find people that you need to find. I'm telling you, Facebook is a motherfucker for real. And they found each other through Facebook, like straight up through Facebook. They knew where he lived at. They knew what city he was in. They knew what state he was in. They knew where he was at. Period. So hold on, you guys. But yeah, that was amazing. So that whole conversation that Tiffany and Lewis was having with the adopted parents was a powerful conversation. You know what I'm saying? I was under the impression that she knew who her father was. I didn't know that there was a time where she, met a man, thought it was her daddy, got a DNA test, turned out that it wasn't even her daddy. And then she went back and got some more news about another guy and about some other man, and now she knew that he lived in Utah, and he was a black guy that got a white woman pregnant. So that was the reason why she went to Utah. And at the end of the day, she felt like it doesn't matter who she finds, they're still gonna be her parents. At the end of the day, yeah, it seems like even though she on the lookout trying to find this man and trying to see where it comes from and stuff like that, it's like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. So it's like, okay, that's where it is. So yeah. I think that scene with Tiffany and Lewis finding, talking to the adopted parents about her looking for her biological parents was a good scene. You know what I mean? It may not be good for those that's looking for the drama, like me, but it was a good scene. We're gonna move on to Ms. Wanda, Letitia, and Marceau. So they drive down to Bessemer and Ms. Wanda want to show off their food truck. They see the food truck. They get in the food truck. It's a hot mess. My thing about this is, I don't know if Miss Wanda is really serious about this whole situation. You pick a truck and it's a mess. Like, you can't just go out and pick a truck. You got to make sure that the motor is right, the oil right, everything is right with the transmission, every damn thing. You just can't go out and pick out a truck just because you're not paying for it. And I think that's the problem. She's going out just looking at any damn thing. Oh well, because my daughter and her husband paying for it, then that means that I can pick out whatever the hell I want to. No, that's not what it is. It's just not what it is. It's not what it is because any sane person would not invest in that. Why? A waste of money. Why? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, okay? And Tisha not even giving a damn. She just listening to everything that Miss Wanda say, ready to give up all her money for Miss Wanda. And you a damn fool. You a damn fool. The reason why I got so much to say about that damn food truck, because my daddy got a fucking food truck in Jersey. My daddy got a fucking food truck. I remember the day he bought that fucking food truck. I was in Jersey with him. I rode in a damn food truck before it became the food truck. I know about a food truck. My daddy made sure that engine was right and clean. He made sure it had everything it needed it. He painted the motherfucking truck. He did everything that he needed to do before he went into business with that fucking truck. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like what are you doing? And it's like Tisha not taking anything into account. She just know that her mama want a food truck and she want to give her mama what she want. And that's great. Lovely. Give your mama what she wants. But it gotta make sense though. You can't just be giving your mama what she want because she your fucking mama. It got to make fucking sense. And it don't make no fucking sense. That raggedy ass truck. How long has it been sitting up? Did you even ask the questions that need to be fucking asked before you decide to bring Marceau and them down here? You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, even though we all don't really care about Marceau or what he got to say or his opinions about anything, but I definitely feel like he made a point. Like he had all types of points. Like it's it's like you trying to buy a lemon and you can't make lemonade with the fucking lemon. It's a mess. Like, are you serious? And Miss Wanda don't know if she really want a damn food truck or not. She's just see somebody. Here's the thing. Don't go do something that you see somebody else doing and you think that you can do the same damn thing. My question to Miss Wanda is, do you really want to do a food truck? Or is this just something that's been popped up in your damn brain? That's the part I'm trying to figure out because it don't look like you know what you're doing. It don't look like it just like you're doing something just for the sake of doing so, and that's just not a way to do anything. You shouldn't even be going about doing anything like that at all. I'm just saying, and I'm not being judgmental. I swear to you, I'm not being judgmental. That ain't even my type. I ain't even on that type of time. But I feel like you don't have no plan. You're not the first things first, when you're trying to do business, I don't give a fuck if it's a YouTube channel. You got to have a fucking plan, an itinerary. You got to know what you want to do. Honestly, you really do. You got to know what you want to do before you decide to fucking do it. If you don't have no plan, you can't do nothing. You can't do anything without a plan. You like, period. I have a plan when I do my panels. I mean, it is what it is. So I just, let me give me a Coke, child. I gotta get one because I'm parched. And yes, I drank my hot lemon water and honey and shit earlier while I was watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I did all that already. So y'all ain't got to worry. But yeah, it's just like you gotta have your social media on point. All of that other stuff. You ain't got none of that done. You just know you want a food truck and you want the money for the food truck. You ain't got no plan. You ain't got nothing. When it come down to a business like that, and it's a small business and things of that nature, you gotta have everything in line. What about your social media? Do you have a logo, graphics, anything? No, you don't. You just want a raggedy ass truck to sell them damn busy ass baked potatoes out of. And it just doesn't make any sense. You gotta have a plan when you doing shit like that. Like, but that's like I said, that's with anything. Doing a YouTube channel ain't got shit on a fucking food truck. But even at the same point in time, with me, if I'm doing a panel with people that don't even live in the same area as me, some of them don't even have the same fucking time zone as me. When things need to be set straight, I have production meetings. I had a whole production meeting with Whether You Like It or Not panel before we even started the panel this time around. I mean, I got them. I got all six of us together, and I said, "This is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it." Ask everybody for their thoughts, opinions, concerns, everything else. Whatever needed to be fixed, we fixed it. Me and Josiah came together for the production and every damn thing else, and we got shot. For Boys Night Out, we coming back in July. And I know soon we got to come together to talk about our third season. And we got to come together and plan it. So it's like we got to come together about that. We got to talk about the new graphics, the new theme, music, every damn thing else. We got to do, because we got to come back new every time we come back. So we have to have a production meeting and all of this other stuff. That's what we do. The only one we don't have no production meeting for is Roast and Review. And we don't need a production meeting for that. But it's just, you gotta do shit like that. Like, you don't even know who you gonna hire. Like, you don't know nothing. And it's just, child, girl. Wanda don't know. And then she want the money, but don't want to do the work to get the money. And Tisha is crazy because she just want to give her the money. And you should not just give her the money just because that's your mama. She gotta earn that. Honestly, she gotta earn that money. She can't just be out here like Kimberly Elise. I need that money and then get the money. No, no. You absolutely got to do what you're supposed to do before you get the money from anybody. That's just facts. Facts on facts, period. And that's really all I got to say about it. And then Marcel was like, he don't want to do no business with Miss One if she don't know what she doing. And then Letitia said, well, you want to do business with Martell, and he was the one who tried to destroy our family. And then that's when Marcel come back with, well, Miss Wanda tried to destroy our family too. And she said, my mama did not try to destroy our family. And la 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 la. Just like Marcel came out and said the shit about the 20 women, Miss Wanda said some shit too. Yeah, Martell said some shit, but so did your damn mama. Okay? So just girl, listen, I'm finna move on, child, cause girl. Anyway, so Tiffany and Melody, they was on their way to Utah, which I thought they were going to like Salt Lake City. That's where I thought they were going. But okay. Okay. So they're going to Utah, Alabama, to go find her daddy. And they was talking about her, looking for her father and how she feels about that. And she had a white mama who had a baby with a black, father, whatever. And they found out even more information and things of that nature. And oh, wait. Oh, so then I started looking. I'm looking at my notes wrong. So after they was talking about her looking for a father, they were talking about her, the possibility of her having another baby. And so Tiffany was like, she works, she do this, she do that, and stuff. And Mel was like, what is Lewis saying about you wanting to have another baby? And he was like, no. Tiffany was like, he feel like I'm too busy for a baby. And Mel said, oh girl, you need to listen to him when he say that. And I'm just like, so then after all that, it was just like, I kind of agree with Mel because it's like you got all this stuff going on and you think you're going to have a baby and that's going to help anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to help nothing. If you too busy for anything else, what the fuck you going to think you're going to do with it? What the fuck you think going to happen with a damn child? You need to just let it go. Because you're already pushing 45. You don't need to have another child. You got one child and you got a stepchild. You don't need another child, Tiffany. And then for her to give us these damn gory details about how Lewis still get head and ass every night, girl, that is something we didn't want to know. Because people don't want to know what I be doing if I'm fucking. So I know they don't. I definitely know they don't want to know what you're doing when you're fucking. We don't want to know, Tiffany. What did Mario Winans say back in 2004 when I was in the ninth grade that spring? I don't want to know if he fucking you. Keep it on the low. Cause my ears can't take it anymore. Like, what made you think we wanted to know that? Like, what made you think we wanted to know that, girl? So anyway, Mel fell asleep on the conversation, which is probably what everybody else was doing. That's the one thing I can agree with Mel on. She was boring the hell out of me to tears. Is it just me though? But when they got to Utah and they was talking to the white dude and he was saying how Greene County was taken over by blacks. And then it's like he was still pissed. Am I the only one that got that from him? It's like he was still mad because the black folks took over Greene County. It's like he still has some type of residual feelings of hate for the black folks that took over. Cause I got a whole lot of racist, I'm a undercover KKK person at night vibes the entire time they were talking to him. It's because he was acting like he didn't even want to talk to them. Like they was asking him about all this history. He was giving all this stuff, all this different information, and it just came across like he didn't really want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to them in words. I don't want to have nothing to do with them in words. I don't. It just came across like he really was pissed because the blacks took over. That's how it came across to me. Like it's like he didn't really want to get him no information. It's like he was sick of them ask. He was sick of them asking him shit. He just reminded me of one of them little white boys that sit there and smoke Marlboro cigarettes, skinheads, and give us our ugly stares. Because it's a barber shop right uptown from where I live at, right uptown. I walk past that motherfucking barbershop all the time, and I always said that racist ass barbershop, you'll never catch me going up in there. Ever. It was an incident just this past year with a black guy going up in there asking him asking him could he cut his hair, and he said I won't be servicing you. You can take that red light and go the other way. I was like, oh, I could have told you not to go up in there. And plus he was already on the news for not serving gay folks either. So he don't like he double don't like my ass. I'm gay and black. Oh, he definitely don't like my ass. I walk past that barbershop a lot because the hood spot, Zoe's, the little eatery right there, where I go over there and get my plate from, is right next door. So I have to walk past that barbershop every day with my hoochie daddy shorts on and my daddy hat. I know you be mad. But yeah, that's my humor for the day. But yeah, he came across like he was just bothered. But maybe that's just me. But after that, because I just felt like I was looking at them like, girl, please get out of there before he try to do something to y'all. But then after they walk up out of there, they find out they see a man. He's a black guy. I think he owns a barbershop or something like that. And then they said that when Tiffany showed the picture of the woman, the dude said that he knew her and she was around. Like she used to hang out with a lot of the black guys and stuff like that. But the black, the white folks weren't gonna be here for that. And she left Alabama or something like that when she was pregnant because she was giving birth to like a brown baby or something like that. I think that's the words that Tiffany used. And I just it was crazy because that place just gives me, I don't know what it is, and I ain't even living there. It gives me an eerie type of feel. But it's places in Alabama that's like that though. Because just about 2 years ago, when I was going to Atlanta, because me and Jamar had not seen each other in person in so long. This was before Jamar even moved to Atlanta. Jamar was still in LA. Jamar was in Atlanta for his birthday, and I was headed there with a friend of mine to see Jamar. Me and Jamar had not seen each other in about 5 years in person, 5, 6 years in person. And we stopped at a gas station in Alabama. And when I tell you, it felt like we weren't supposed to be there. Like, it felt like we weren't supposed to be there at all. It's a lot of places in Alabama that still sundown. You know what I mean? Like, child, it was a lot of places like that in Alabama. I do believe that some places in Alabama are still sundowns. Um, because there's places in Mississippi that are sundowns. I'm not necessarily sure what cities are sundowns because I'm in the Jackson area and it's black as fuck around here. So you don't really see many whites. Now my neighbor is white. A lot of my neighbors are white in this particular neighborhood because we live in a historic district in Canton. And if you've seen that movie A Time to Kill, that's where I'm from, where they filmed that movie at. And that courthouse uptown where they was at, I literally live. I can literally walk to that courthouse. Like I'm literally a half a mile away from that courthouse. Like that's where my home sits. So It's some white people that live in this particular area because there's a white guy next to me, it's a white guy on the side of me, and it's a black guy, it's a black family across and a Mexican family across. So, but for the most part, this particular area, the Jackson metro area, is pretty black. So it's a lot of people. But I definitely feel like Alabama has a lot of sundown town. I always felt like Alabama is worse than Mississippi because people talk about Mississippi like we get lynched every day or some shit like that. And I ain't saying that it don't happen, but it ain't. I've never just gotten any racial stuff happen to me like that. Like it's probably more passive aggressive. Like a situation happened one time when I was going to work, and when I was at work and I was in the parking lot walking, and as I was on the phone with my mom talking to her, I was like, "Yeah, girl, blah 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 blah." I'm walking in the store. The white woman saw me coming, and she was like this as I was walking by, and I'm like, "Bitch, I don't want nothing you got." Like, girl, I don't want shit you got. I'm at work. What the fuck? I want to, but I ain't even say nothing. You know what I mean? But I just had to say that. But I ain't gonna say that it's just like that in Alabama. It's gotten like it's like that all over the South pretty much though. Like anywhere in Louisiana, Mississippi, probably Texas, and Alabama, Georgia, some parts of Florida, Tennessee. You know, I guess it's just a situation where you just know where to go and where not to go, basically. Um, but that whole little town it was in just they ain't sit well with me, child. Ain't sit well with me at all. So now we get to the last part, which is why I said this shit ain't gonna be long. This is something where I don't even remember what type of party this was. I think this was a party, basically for Miss Wanda, cooking her food and shit. I guess that's what that was. And I don't know why, I really don't know why her family was getting all this airtime telling us all their personal fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? The boy T Main told the folks that he was having a baby, and you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the girlfriend didn't want nobody to know because she wasn't ready for everybody to know. Then come to find out he in the middle of a fucking divorce and he's still having a baby. Toxicity, toxicity. However, y'all know how I'm trying. Y'all know how I'm trying to say. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying. My diction is just fucked up. But toxicity. It still sounds like I got a D in it, but what the fuck ever. Like, what the fuck? Like, he said he found out 3 weeks ago. If you found out 3 weeks ago, that's really the time where people try to figure out what they want to do. Like, she might not know if she want to keep the damn baby or not. So it ain't for you to be blabbing your lips about. Respect her decision to not say nothing right now. But you done told everybody now at this point. So it really don't even matter. Um, where we at? So her cousin Tiffany, um, they discussed her having a divorce. And Tisha was like, "Well, I'm here for you and I'm gonna be, down for you. Don't ever feel like you don't have anybody in your corner." I'm like, why is all these family members getting all this airtime telling all their damn business? I'm trying to understand why. And where did they fucking come from? Like, what the hell? And then next thing you know, T Main in this damn Colt 45, oh, English drinking, Bud Light, Budweiser, Heineken drinking ass nigga Bernard walk up and start confronting Marceau. And I was sitting up here looking at this shit. And I was like, I want Bernard to shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Like, I'm just like, why are you at this man so hard? Like, shut up. Like, I mean, why are you talking? And a lot of the stuff that he was saying made some sense, but he was way too aggressive for me. It was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why? Like, what are you doing? It's really ridiculous. Like, You know how to do Wayman from what's the name of that movie? One of my favorite movies, A Low Down Dirty Shame. Every time Bernard opened up his mouth, I was like, Bernard, shut up. That's like I'm just like, why in the hell are you even talking? Who put you up to this? And Tisha just sitting back, letting her whole family berate the shit out of Marcel. She ain't saying a damn thing. She just sitting up there, just like, get him, sick him, get him, get him. I'm like, Tisha, you ain't gonna tell them folks to shut the fuck up. Like, you ain't gonna tell them to shut up. Because Bernard too fucking aggressive. Cause he looked like he wanna hit. He looked like he was acting like he was gonna run up on Marson and get him like a fist in the face or something. Cause that's the way that's what he was giving me. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like and then it was like he was struggling to talk. And I know that people be talking about, be saying that we be giving them too much about their accents and stuff like that. And they even came for me earlier. They was like, Scotty got an accent. I do got an accent. I most definitely got a southern accent. I most definitely got one. I got a Mississippi accent. Well, I ain't gonna say Mississippi. I have a deep South accent. I definitely do, but I don't talk like Tisha and Wanda. My diction can kind of fuck up the way I pronounce the word, like toxicity. People be trying to make it seem like I add a D to the damn word. I don't be trying to, but that's just the way I talk. So it's just like, I try to say it the best way I can because of my diction. But at the same time, it's like, I know I got an accent, but I don't talk like them. Okay? I don't talk like them. I at least try to sound like I got some damn sense. I don't talk like them. Don't give me that. I don't talk like that, girl. Mm-mm. I don't talk like that. Everybody from down south don't talk like that. They just don't. They just don't talk like that. And I just feel like Bernard was doing too much. Like he was definitely doing too fucking much. And I'm just like, and Tisha, why you not saying nothing? And then it's like, I'm like, so you're not gonna say nothing, and then you came over there. Then they up there, confronting him about the shit they saw on the blogs and on Facebook and every damn thing else. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm just like, you not gonna say nothing. Like you just gonna sit there and just continue to let them berate them. You know what I mean? Berate the man. Like I know we all know that Marcel ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we know that Marcel ain't shit. But it's like, come on, bruh. You're doing too much. Absolutely too much. You're doing too much. Like, I can't with that. Like, you're doing too much. Oh, no. Like, why are you doing so much? And Tisha not saying nothing. And Marcel was like, this man need to leave me alone. This man need to leave me alone. This man need to leave me alone. I would have left, honestly. And at some point, one of us like, okay, y'all, let's do this, let's do that. But Marcel also got to understand this part too, because he make it harder for himself. You don't really help because you don't be answering no question. You really walk around the damn question. You know what I mean? Instead of just answering it full on. Because if you would just answer the question right, instead of just giving all these stupid ass answers to walk around the damn question, people won't have to ask you shit. But you so damn childish and dumb and want to be so fucking smart all the damn time. You give everybody a reason to believe it. That's why it's so easy to believe that you are cheating on this woman or you have done something that you ain't got no business doing. It is what it is. Have you noticed that Tisha is still reading the blogs? Because this is not the first time that she specifically said that she's not naive. She most definitely, but she most definitely read those blogs. If Miss Wanda watches the blogs and reads the blogs, I know Tisha do. I'm pretty sure Tisha knows exactly who everybody, each and every one of us are. I'm pretty sure she knows. I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. There is no proof that he hasn't done anything. But at the same time, like I said, actions speak louder than words sometimes, and his actions make him look like a guilty person. That's all I'm saying. My family probably would have had questions too, but not to that magnitude because they was doing too much. It's like they was like performing for the camera. Like that's exactly how it came across. Like they was performing for the camera. Like that's how it came across, and it was annoying as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit was fucking annoying, bro. Like I'm just like, why y'all doing all this? Like why the fuck y'all doing all this? Like y'all really ain't got all of that for to do, honestly. So y'all really ain't gotta do it, but you doing it anyway. And it's like, girl, you ain't gotta do all this shit because it really ain't that serious. So, but I think that Bernard was doing more than anyone, and I wasn't with it. This probably was the worst episode I seen all season. I'm just being honest with you, and I'm being real with y'all. This was probably the worst episode I've seen so far. Like the worst episode I've seen because it was terrible. It was terrible. I ain't like it. It was terrible, honestly. But that's really all I got. Like I tried to at least be up here for an hour. That's what I tried to do, but I know that I wasn't gonna be able to do it because it was awful. It was awful. It was awful, y'all. It really was. Like, and I'm in a great mood today and everything and every damn thing else. The only thing that pisses me off is this damn cough that I got. But other than that, I'm in a great mood. But it's like this episode was just lame. Like I couldn't really give y'all all of my personality because of this boring ass episode or whatever. But whatever, y'all. I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it at all. So anyway, y'all, be on the lookout tomorrow morning for Who Was Wrong, and it will be featuring Gigi with the Juice. The episode is already uploaded. It won't be out until tomorrow though. It ain't coming out until tomorrow morning. So go to my community wall because the link is already there. Go to the community wall and set your reminders for it because we'll be talking about Candy and Phaedra. Me and Gigi will be talking about Candy and Phaedra tomorrow on Who Was Wrong. And then next week will be Bundy Blue and I on Who Was Wrong. And we'll be discussing Letitia and Mel's beef. That's gonna be Who Was Wrong. She was kind of schooling me on the beef because I didn't watch it from the very beginning. It was fun to do with Bundy. So yes, Bundy was probably one of the first ones I did. Actually, I was saving some of the best ones for the last. But yeah, Bundy is going to be next week. And we're gonna be doing Letitia and Mel. And then the week after that would be the last one, which is gonna be with House of Aaron. Let's see. What else is next after that? Also be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not panel again. It will be on Simply Sakina's page. This coming Tuesday night. She'll be hosting it. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. I cannot wait. They've been doing a good job at hosting. I'm very proud of them. So they will be hosting all season. All of us will be hosting all season. All of us will have a turn. And also on Wednesday, Roasted Review will be on Josiah's page. He'll be hosting it this Wednesday. So make sure y'all go over there and see my boy. Okay. So yes, at this point, your boy Scotty is officially back. I'm back with a cough, but I'm back doing my videos, giving y'all what the fuck y'all need, okay? Okay. I might do a live with y'all talking about my depression and stuff. I might do that. Do y'all want to? Because I was asked to do a mental health panel and I wanted to do it, but I couldn't do no mental health panel because my own mental health was fucked up. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But however, I'm definitely I might do a live. It just depends on what y'all want. If y'all want me to go live and talk about my depression and stuff like that, that's fine. I don't want to make no comment that no content that's gonna make y'all depressed and shit like that. But I do, some people may be going through the same thing I go through. And I'm a person that speaks loud and proud about depression, anyways. And I'm always open about it, anyways. So, I might do that this week. I might do that this week. Just depends. But, yeah, I think that's about it. I might have Josiah up here with me. Because he actually gave me the idea to do a mental health panel for mental health month. And mental health month is over with because half of May my mental health was a mess. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna get through it. Um I'm going to give y'all more videos this week because I'm back. I'm not really that sick anymore. Like I said, all I got is a cough. That's all I got. And I got to get rid of this fucking cough. I'm ready to get the fuck rid of it already. But that's about it though. With that being said, you guys, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Tomorrow is Who Was Wrong, and then me and Jamar do an interview with Troy from the Chasing Atlanta, and then I'm gonna do my Real Housewives of Atlanta review that same night. So I'm gonna say Monday will probably be the day that I'm officially back, like giving y'all content like every day. I might just do the little live tomorrow, the depression conversation tomorrow, right before Housewives come on. That might be what I do. I might just do that maybe like an hour or so before the Housewives come on, and then I'm gonna give it a go. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But y'all, I'm out of here for real though. I'm finna go ahead and lay down and stuff because I've been getting a lot of rest too. I've been making sure that rest is my priority and all of that great stuff. Okay. So I'm about to go ahead and get my little ass on up out of here, and I'll talk to y'all at another time. And it's good to be back on camera. It's good to talk to you guys. It's good to be live. It's good to be doing all that stuff. It's good to be okay. Ugh, Jesus. All right, but with that being said, y'all, I'm out of here to the next one. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.